Hi, my name is Johnathan. We're back here at Yogamour Healing and Art Center, and today we have a quick morning warrior spirit inspired flow. It's just a 20-minute practice meant to energize, vitalize, and focus mind and body. We'll be practicing mostly from the center of our mats today, so I'd like to invite you to turn the long side of your mat towards the front. You might find that helpful. But either way, let's go ahead and get right to it. Standing in the center of the mat, feet together, hands on the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Dropping in right away, connecting with the breath. Inhale, the arms up to a T. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hands back to the side. Inhale, the arms up to a T. Hands to heart center. Inhale, prayer hands up high, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, lowering down. Hands by the side. Inhaling, hands to shoulder height. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, and then swan dive, forward fold. Bending the legs as you like. The hands come to the ground. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands rise, straighten the legs. Exhale, mountain pose. Hands come to the side. Hands find the hips. Now bend the knees generously and then jump about 3 to 4 feet apart, taking a wide stance on the mat. Left toes turn 90 degrees. Right toes turn 45 degrees. Arms come out either side, front and back, bending the front knee. Warrior two. Now begin to breathe into the chest here, become expansive in the heart area. Sink your warrior down a little lower, drop the hips. Now on an inhale, raise the left hand, right hand lowers, reaching towards that back calf. Stay here for one full breath cycle. Keep that core engaged and return back to warrior two. Pivot the feet on the heels so that the toes point forward. Hands come to the hips. And then we spin to the opposite side. Right toes pointing at 90 degrees. Left toes at a 45. Bending the right knee. Finding warrior two on this side. Finding a drishti, finding a place to focus. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And come back to warrior two. Hands come to the hips. Toes point straight ahead. Bend the knees and return to standing at the center of the mat. Hands fall by the side. Mountain pose. Inhale the arms up to a T. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale the arms up, high prayer. Swan dive into a forward fold. Bending the knees, looking forward on an inhale, straightening the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. High prayer. Exhale. Hands return to the hips. Bend the knees and hop out to a wide stance. Setting up our warrior stance again on the left. Left toes pointed out. Bending the left leg generously. Bringing a smile to the lips. Reverse warrior. Lean back, warrior two. Now drop the right arm so that it swings out front. Hands come together in prayer. Chest and shoulders point to the left. Find warrior one. And warrior one, the heart is shining up and forward. Standing to the outside edge of that right foot. Exhale, lower the torso, bring the hands behind the back, clasp them, or maybe you just grab the wrist, find any way to bring the arms behind, the shoulder blades together, and then forward fold into humble warrior. Perhaps the left shoulder comes to the inside of that left knee. Draw that tummy in, breathe deeply. Exhale, release the hands, find warrior one again. Hands reaching high and back, exhale. Drop the hands to either side, find warrior two. Then hands come to the hips, toes point forward, finding center. One quick breath here, and then we bring our warrior two to the right. Staying grounded in all four corners of the feet here. Keep those hips tucked, the tummy engaged. Reverse the warrior, lean back, warrior two, and then drop the left arm, circle it around. High prayer hands, reach up and back as you find warrior one. Really trying to keep the shoulders and chest pointed forward. Opening up the psoas and the left hip. And then on an exhale, drop the arms, clasp them behind the back, and fold forward, humble warrior on the right. Really let the head become heavy here. Completely release the neck. Staying engaged in that back leg. Pinkies reaching up and overhead. Release your clasp and return to warrior one. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Squaring up to the long side of the mat. Hands to the hips. As the toes point forward, bend the knees, jump to the middle of the mat. Hands fall by the side. Inhale the arms up to a T. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale the hands high. Swan dive, forward fold. Really moving with intention here. The hands can come to the mat. Bend the knees. Flatten the back. Look forward. Exhale, return to forward fold, straightening the legs, pushing the femur bones back into the hamstring. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Gaze comes to the top. Hands to the hips. Bend the knees. Coming into a mini chair pose here, and then jump. Finding a wide stance. And then setting up for our warrior on the left. Toes pointing to the left. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Return to warrior two. Right hand drops, coming forward. Warrior one. Flowing through our sequence. Exhale, humble warrior. Falling deeply to the inside of that left leg. Inhale, release. Warrior one. And then keep the left hand lifted. Drop the right hand to the mat. And come into a revolved lunge. Option to lift that back heel. Enjoy this twist here. Keep reaching to the back of the mat with the right heel. Pull that belly in. Try to curl everything to the outside of that left leg. Now drop both hands to the mat. And then inhale. Come to either half split or warrior three. So your hands can be still on the mat, or the hands can rise and reach forward. Finding a place of focus to gaze at on the floor in front of the foot. One more full breath, building strength and balance. Hands come to the mat. One more half split, reach the right heel up high. And then slowly lower the right leg, returning to warrior two. Right arm lifts and reaches behind. Hands to hips, toes point forward. And we find warrior two on the right side. Wrists reaching in opposite directions. Lean back, open the right side body, gazing at the right fingertips, and coming through warrior two. Exhale, drop the left hand, hands come together in prayer, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Find warrior one again. And then exhale, revolve the right hand high, the left hand comes to the mat. Option again to raise that left heel. Just breathing your way into stillness. Finding your form and letting your muscles just relax. Both hands come to the ground. Inhale, warrior three. Keeping a micro bend in that planted right leg, lifting the left heel high. Maybe the hands come up off the ground, finding a place of balance. Stay a little longer, you got this. And drop the hands. Half split, reach that left heel high. And slowly lower the left foot back to the ground. Heel plants. Cartwheel the hands up into a warrior two. That feels good. Straightening the right leg, hand come to the hips, bend the knees, and jump to the center of the mat. We take a centering breath, inhaling the arms up to a T. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale. Reach the hands high, swan dive, forward fold. Taking a couple extra breaths here in forward fold. Again, feel free to bend the knees. I suggest bending the knees as generously as you can to get the palms to plant in front of the feet. And on the inhale, flatten the back. Look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs. Forward fold. And then reverse swan dive. Prayer hands come up high. Hands to the hips. One more time through our warrior flow. Coming to chair pose and jump. Nice and wide. Can even walk the feet out a little wider for this last round through, challenging ourselves if we like, finding our warrior stance on the left. Left toes pointed out. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. Finding warrior 1. Biceps by the ears. Humble warrior. Warrior 1. Waving the spine up. Then the right hand finds the earth. Revolve the torso to the left. Both hands plant on the earth. Find warrior 3. Not staying here as long this time. Dropping the hands, lift that back heel, high, high, high. Right leg reaching higher than ever. And then slowly reach that right leg, back, 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 back. Plant the hands, lift the left foot, and then tuck it under the left glute. Come on down. We're just going to find an easy pigeon. You can sit on the heel, or you can bring the heel out. Either way, we're just going to lower the torso down, finding a stretch in the outside of the left hip. Forehead can come to the mat. A couple even centering breaths. And then plant the hands, come to the toes of the right leg, lift the left leg up off the mat, and then plant the foot between the hands, drop the back heel, warrior 2. Nice, let's try the other side. Hands to the hips, finding warrior 2 on the right. Reverse, reach, reach, reach back. Find a stretch in that right lat. Warrior 2. Drop the hands, warrior 1. Humble warrior, getting that clasp behind the back so you can open the heart space. Sink the head low. Inhale, return to warrior 1. Lift that left heel, revolve to the right this time, reaching the right fingers as high as they go. Drop both hands, and then pop up into our last warrior 3. Finding any placement of the hands that works for you here. Try to keep that left leg straight, reaching heel high. Hands gonna be reaching forward, or off to the side, or still resting on the ground. Either way, bring your hands to the ground. Everyone reach that left heel high, half split, higher, 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 and then bend the right leg. Reach the left foot back. Come up off the right leg, hover here, and then sit down on the heel, or you can scoot the foot out from underneath, coming to an easy pigeon. First, lowering down to the elbows, and then the forehead can come to the mat. Breathing ease into the hips. Slowing down the breath. And from here, we can come back to on our hands, coming up on the back toes, lifting the right leg, and then planting it between the hands, coming back into our last warrior 2. Nicely done. Hands to the hips, toes pointed forward, bend the knees, jump to the center of the mat. Arms come up to a T. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Gaze can come to the hands, or you can close the eyes. Just take a few breaths here to calm the body and the mind. Checking in, experiencing the results of your practice. Hopefully you find yourself energized and focused and ready to start your day. Thank you so much, and have a great day.